You don't know what to create? Have you ever been through some things? You've been through it, right? Many people in life have been through some things. A lot of people are saying they don't know what to create. They don't know what things to create or where to go and things like that. But the people who have been through some things, if you've been through things in life, many of us have experienced so much pain, so much hurt, so much turmoil, that a lot of times we just dwell in that. We don't create from that. We don't pull from that pain. A lot of times I make my pain pay me. A lot of times I make my pain pay me. Even in my creations, like, for example, when I got my heart broke, I tried my hand in music. Come to find out, I'm good at music. I'm good at writing. I've always been a poet, but I tried my hand at music. Many of us don't know what to create, and we just dwell in our pain. We just dwell in our mind without trying our hand at different things. I tried my hand in music. Come to find out, outstanding at music. I tried my hand at creating a blooming space. That was a space where people come and we talk about self-love, self-worth, self-growth. You want to know why I created that? To help others, of course, but to also help myself, because I was struggling. I was struggling with my self-worth. I was struggling with my self-growth. And then come to find out, many other people were struggling as well. You want to learn and figure out how to create things. Stop dwelling in your pain. Stop dwelling in your mind and try your hands at different things. Many of y'all, a lot of people, they probably always wanted to do music. They probably always wanted to paint. They probably always wanted to do poetry. Try your hand at that. Create. Many of y'all are good at the simplest things. Many of y'all are outstanding at cleaning. The thing is a lot of people don't want to pick up the camera. A lot of people don't want to pick up the camera and share. And a lot of people don't even want to start. Like I said in my last video, a lot of people don't even want to start. A lot of people don't even want to have that beginning to even start. But many people don't know what to create. Do you know? I changed my pain into beauty, power, and purpose. I changed the things that I was going through. All the heartbreaks made banger songs. All the things that I went through in my life with my parents and things like that, that was a part of my blooming space that I created. About being worthy, about forgiveness, about forgiving yourself. Do you know how much that you create and make that healing? Because many of us dwell in our pains and we're like, oh, I don't know what to create. You're not even trying your hand at different things, because many of us have been through so much. We just like, dang, like, and it affects our self-worth, right? It affects our self-worth. It affects our self-growth, the things that we've been through in life. But instead of dwelling in that, you have to use that to create. Use that to your advantage. Like I said, I make my pain pay me. Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, I'm heartbroken. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. What can I create? Do you know? When I first got my heart broken, I was so in my creative space. I was hurting. But all that energy that I used in my hurts, I created like these shea butters, right? And I created these shea butters. And in the shea butters, I had a rose quartz crystal heart that emulates self-love. You know what I'm saying? Self-love, self-growth, self-worth. I had this heart in the shea butter that I created. And then I also had these little sticky notes where I wrote affirmations. And I said to the people who buy these shea butters, it's a rose quartz crystal in here. It was in the shape of a heart. It's a rose quartz crystal in here. And when you put on this shea butter, I want you to say these affirmations. I am strong. As you're massaging it on your body, I'm enough. I matter. I'm worthy. And this is what I created. When I tell you, shea butter sold out within a week. Shea butters, Shea butter sold out within a week. Within a week. And this is me. I never in my whole entire life thought I would sell some shea butters. That is what I created in the midst of me going through things. Many of us are just going through things. We're not letting our pain pay us. Many of us don't know what to create when we're not even trying our hand in different things. You have to try your hand in different things. You're not even trying to put yourself out there. Many of y'all want to write music. You give up as soon as it doesn't flow the way you want to. Maybe your creativeness is for it to flow. Maybe your creativeness is for it just to go as you move through life when you're writing. Not everything has to rhyme. Many of us have always wanted to draw or paint. When you think of painting, you think of a perfect art piece. When there's people that have sold paintings of splatter paint, just picking up the paint, you don't know what emotion that whoever did this splatter paint, when they sold it for thousands and millions of dollars, you don't know what emotions that they just splattered that paint on there. And it is seen as beautiful, but that person could have felt anger. That person could have felt sadness. And they use that pain to create. I know many of y'all have been through a lot of things, and you're not using your pain to create. You have to make your pain pay you. Many of us are trying to figure out what to create. What is your passion? What is your passion? Your passion may be some people. I met this person. He loved to climb trees. I met him in Miami. He was climbing trees and getting coconuts. That was his passion. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna climb this tree for you to get this coconut. I'm like, what do you do? Like, this is what you do for a living? He's like, yeah, like this is what I do. I climb trees and I'm a professional tree climber, but I want to give you this coconut. And I was like, all right, bet. And that is his passion. That's how he creates, by climbing trees and getting the coconut. And if he wanted to record and share, he could, but he shared it with me. And now I'm sharing it with y'all. Some people create like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell y'all, because somebody had commented on my YouTube and they said, I don't know what to create. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. And it's so many things that you can pull from to create. It's so many things you can pull from. For me, I pulled through pain majority of my life. Now I'm in a midst in my life of pulling from joy, pulling from happiness, pulling from like being grateful, pulling creativeness through that. Because throughout my life, I pulled it through pain. And it's nothing wrong with pulling it through pain. As long as you're creating something beautiful and you're turning that energy into something beautiful and you're turning that pain into beauty, power, and purpose, you can create through pain. I'm just on another level where I'm doing my best to create through joy, to create through God. Thank you, God. To create through God, to create through me being grateful, to create through positive experiences in life. So there's many things that you can create from. Like, you just have to make it your own, put your own twist on it. That's why you have to learn what makes you creative. And for me, it was turning my pain into beauty. I can do that with ease. Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, sell out of this, do that. Great. But now I'm in a space of pulling through joy and happiness and through God. And that's how this YouTube is blossoming. This is how the YouTube is blossoming, because I'm in a space where I'm choosing to be happy, where I'm choosing to be grateful. So if you want to learn how to create, if you can't pull through joy right now, if you can't pull through being grateful, pull through that pain and make your pain pay you and create. Create that song, create that painting. Even if you want to be a cleaner. Like, I've had my moments in the midst of pain where I'm like, oh, I'm about to clean, and that shit is spotless. And if you want to create content around that, you can create content around that. So that's all I want to say to y'all. When you're thinking of creating, here are different ways and ideas that you can create. And I'm rooting for you. I appreciate your existence. And learn to appreciate your own existence. Learn to appreciate yourself. So that's all I want to say. love on you, have faith in yourself. And yeah, that's all I want to say. And blossom